Hey everyone, Kevin again. Time for lunch with Kevin. I'm gonna do three things today, so I'll lay it out for you real quick. Here's the first thing. I'm gonna go ahead and I am gonna do the lemon ginger Cayenne kombucha drink, and give you guys kind of a rundown on that. This is a really good one. It's got the lemon ginger and cayenne in it, so it's gonna have a little bit of a bite to it. All the Dr. Brews that are the brew doctors that have cayenne in them, they don't joke. They really put a good tasting of that in there. The second thing I want to do is I want to talk a little bit about what you supplement your meals with and stuff like that in between your lunches and dinners. If you're not on keto, if you're on keto, what do you do? Those kind of things, and what do you stay away from? Just briefly. Third thing is, and this is the last thing, is I just learned something from Gary Vee last night. And if you don't know who he is, go ahead and Google his name, and you'll see what I'm saying. He's kind of the guy when it comes to internet and internet stuff and how to make money online, all those kind of things. I stumbled on a video and I'm like, oh, that can't be right. So I went ahead and gave it a shot, and so I want to tell you what the results of that was. So anyway, so first of all, let's try this Brew Doctor, see how that goes down. That's really good. The lemon really cuts the ginger a lot, which is nice. Some of them are a little too heavy in ginger for me. But this is a really good tasting one. It goes down real smooth. It's not overcarbonated like those other ones. You know, that's the problem with the one I did yesterday, the Cayenne cleanse. Just a little too carbonated for me. So anyway, so first of all, I want to talk about the supplementing stuff and what we do with. You know, a lot of us go out and we'll grab like a protein bar or something like that, especially those of us that are in high protein, low carb diets. You know, what do you do? A lot of them are loaded up with sugars and stuff like that. And I thought, well, you know, I mean, there's such a selection out there. What can I find? Now, anybody can find it. You know, if you look hard enough, you'll find one of the ones that go in. But here's the thing: you start looking at these labels, and this is the one that just kills me. Now, Robert Irvin's Fit Crunch. This is a ridiculous bar. This is a candy bar. This is not, I mean, yeah, okay, they put whey protein baked bar on the front of it. But, you know, 16 grams of fat, 490 milligrams of sodium, 27 carbs, only 2 are those from fiber, and 30 grams of protein. There's many carbs, there is protein in this. So, you know, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't, as a supplement, especially if you're on a keto diet where you're staying away from carbs, stay away from stuff like this. Make sure you read the labels, because that's, you know, you start reading the labels and it's just, you know, it's amazing to me when you start looking, you know, like this one here, we have this proprietary Fortifix protein blend, you know, which is their way of saying we can put in here whatever we want, and then we have to get to the stuff that they make us take record of. So I don't know, it's kind of crazy. Again, Robert Irvin's Fit Crunch. This is the birthday cake. Just the name alone should tell you something about it. So, you know, that's the thing. So, you know, and now I want to kind of get moving through, and just the last thing that I wanted to talk about. And this is what I was watching Gary, this stuff on Gary, and he does a lot of garage sailing, thrift store stuff. He does that's how he I think that's how he got his start. I'm not really sure, but boy, he sure is good at it. And I was watching his show and trying to see how he did it, and what is it that he does that's so special? You know, I mean, garage sailing's been around for, you know, ever since garages have been around, I think. Junk and garage has come together. So, you know, he went out there and he started grabbing stuff, and he was putting them online, Facebook Live, showing them, you know, hey, this is worth this is worth that. And I'm like, come on, you know, these things can't be, you know, worth that, this, that, and the other thing. I mean, I can, you know, I'm gonna go out and try that out. So on my way to the office this morning in Seattle, there's a thrift store right down the road. So I thought, you know what, before I hit the bus on in, I'm gonna go ahead and try this out. So I commute a lot, by the way. I try to reduce my carbon footprint as much as I can, and you guys should too. Stay away from straws, plastic, and the rest of that stuff. Big advocate for that, so stay away from all that stuff. Anyway, the thrift store had a bin out front, and it had a bunch of Hot Wheels in it. So, and that was one of the things he, ironically, or probably not the right word, coincidentally is a better word, that he had done in his video. And he did a lot of Hot Wheels, some Thomas Train stuff, a few other things. He's just all over the map. Well, I grabbed just randomly 4 Hot Wheels out of this bin and brought them home. I want to see if you know, if it, or I mean, sorry, I brought him to the office down in Seattle, not home. And I got him here, so I got into the office, and I wanted to see what the values on them are. Now I'm gonna put the pictures of them at the bottom, maybe, or however I have to attach them. But you know, so first of all, and you know, I got this one. This little dump truck, I don't even know. I don't even know who the menu. This one's made by Matchbox. You know, all the info's on the back. It fully works. It doesn't have anything really wrong with it. It's actually in really good shape. So I looked this one up, and it was 99 cents, and I was completely onto something here. I'm like, right on. You know, this is not what he said it was. You know, I always, you know, try to find out and find the solid stuff out there. There's a lot of crap out there, but I really did have confidence in Gary and what he does. So, so I ran into the second one. This is a Pike Peaks Racer, right? It's made by Hot Wheels, 1997 Hot Wheels, really good condition, all of that. So I looked at this one, and this one, you know, $3.99. So I'm like, oh, well, you know, that's looking up. So, you know, so right now I'm $5 into it. I'm $5 into a $2 purchase, because I got all these for 50 cents a piece. So I'm $2. It's a $2 purchase. I'm now at $5. So, you know, it's not necessarily the volume of money sometimes that you're making. It's the margin, how much you spend to how much you make. So then, you know, so I started looking a little further, and then I ended up with this one. This is the other one. Now, I will admit this one caught my eye when I did grab them randomly out of there. It's a Suzuki Samurai. I used to own one way back in the day. This one's in perfect condition. Looks really good. Hasn't been used. Doesn't have the box. That dirt that's on the sides of it, that's actually part of the paint job. All of that. Again, Suzuki Samurai. This is a Hot Wheels. It's, you know, 1980, 88. Looked it up. 88, 89, somewhere in there. I looked this one up. This one here's $7.99, so $8. So, you know, now I'm at $13 for a $2 purchase. So I thought, nah, you know, that's got to be the end of it right there, right? And I promise you, I just grabbed these four randomly. I did put them in a sequence of order just to make my point here, of course, so you know that the last one coming is going to be the killer. I got this one, and there's no way that this is a Checker Shuck Cragen McDonald's car that. There's no way that this one could be worth anything, because it's a McDonald's car. There's nothing really wrong with it. It's kind of chipped up, but you know, in the front nose just barely. But I went online, I looked at it online, and this one here is in okay condition, is $14.99, so $15. So now I'm at $28 on a $2 purchase. So you can do the math there, put the X behind it, whatever you want to do. It's a solid way to do it. So consider that when you're looking at stuff. You know, if you're looking at doing something like that, scalability is the thing that you need to do. You can't do, you know, 50-cent items all day long and expect to, you know, bring in 100,000 a month. That's just not going to work out. What you need to do is you need to find higher items and parlay what you make on these into those. So anyway, have a great day, and talk to you later.